Can you see it okay?
I can see it as long as no one stands right in front
Oh,
of
I see what you're saying. Like put it behind the camera more.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can read it. Like, it's not that my eyes are that bad
Right,
yet.
right.
But I might as well.
Thanks, dog.
YouTube Live, Facebook.
Bing, 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 bing. I really like that bag.
You ever looked at the Jones snowboard bags? The Jones snowboard bag? Like the wheelie one?
I haven't seen it yet.
Super nice.
It's nice. Cool.
It's very nice.
No, I need. Haha. That's cool.
Very important.
Very important. Has hidden. I don't know why they did the hidden handle though. Seems like that's a little excessive. Like,
I don't know.
you know, like.
I understand why it tucked all the way in, but I don't know why you would have the zip. She only poops at my boyfriend's house in here.
It's like inside all the time.
Not all
Hardwood
the time,
or
no.
carpet?
It's been a couple weeks. Hardwood. She pees on carpet.
Good girl, keep doing it.
It's only there in here.
That's funny.
So
Hey, we're live. We're live. Are we live on Facebook and YouTube? Great.
awesome.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
We're jumping right in. It's Monday. How's your Monday going?
It's a really Monday.
It's a real Monday.
Real Monday.
Yeah. Well, today wasn't so bad. We had a nice little marketing meeting, and we're doing some changes to the live feeds. We're going live on Mondays now, right around 3:30 or so. Instead of doing them on Tuesdays and on Thursdays, just kind of give you a chance to watch more. So thanks for being here, everybody. I'm Guff from the house.
Michelle from the house.
Yeah, and we are here to kind of like walk through a couple of giveaways that we're doing and kind of showcase a couple of products that we really enjoy. Christmas is just right around the corner. It's like next Tuesday.
I still have gifts to get to.
I know, gosh. It's always, Christmas is a fun time. I feel like I've been listening to a lot more Christmas music than I normally do,
Same.
which is okay, What do you want for Christmas? What's your number one thing that you hope to get?
Plane tickets.
Plane tickets.
It's not gonna happen, but plane
Well,
tickets.
Where would you go?
Literally everywhere. I'm trying to go to Quebec City right now.
Quebec City?
Yeah.
Why Quebec City? That's an interesting place.
I don't know. I just I got deep into kind of the Instagram feed of the city.
Yeah.
And I just realized how pretty it is, and it's just a great sized city. It's not too big. It's not too small.
Yeah.
It's French speaking. It kind of looks like Europe, but it's really close to Minnesota.
How far is it
But
from us?
it's close. It's just kind of hard to get to. You have to take a lot of connecting flights unless you want to spend
Really? Quebec
a pretty
City.
penny for it. Yeah.
Do you speak French?
No.
No, me neither.
Un po. I took 3 years of it. I should, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be a good place.
Yeah.
To go.
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know. Socks.
A simple man.
Yeah, I'm a simple man. You're right. So it's Monday.
It's Monday.
We're live on Facebook and YouTube, so thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. We're getting a lot of followers across all of our platforms. We're about to break 30,000 on Instagram. We're doing some really good stuff over there. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, go follow The House Outdoor Gear. If you're on YouTube and you don't subscribe, start following us because we do a lot of fun stuff like this. We have 3 big giveaways. The first one, and these are actually going to be wrapping up pretty soon. We're giving away this one of 56 boards. It's called the DC 56 Black. There's only 56 in the world. So you can sign up to win that in the description, of course. We're giving away a pair of Burn goggles, and then also a trip to Grand Targhee, like a full expense paid trip to Grand Targhee. They get 500 inches of snow a year.
Have you been there?
I've not been there. But I'm going this year, so that's gonna be a thing.
Are you going on that trip, or you just happen to be going?
I'm kind of squeezing my way into that trip as a chaperone. So
okay.
so if you guys win, we're bunking up. I'm
You
gonna
tell
be
me
on
what
I'm gonna be on the top bunk, just so you guys
I
know.
promise. I'm gonna be on the top bunk. Feet just hanging out.
Yeah, dangling and stuff. That'd be a cool trip though. I think it's like 4 nights and 4 days of skiing at Grand Targhee. I think everything is paid for besides food. It's pretty.
It's more fun to pick your own food anyway, though.
Right.
I'd so much rather do that.
Right. But here's some of the drops of the week. Do you want to go back and forth again? That was pretty easy.
Yeah, go
Back
ahead.
and
You
forth?
can start first this time.
Cool.
I started with jackets, so
Boom.
go ahead.
I'll go first. My number one pick is actually this. It's kind of travel season too for snowboarders. This is a Burton Wheelie Flyer. This is compliant with all kind of TSA and flight regulations. So you can put it in your overhead bin. It counts as your one kind of thing. It has a stowaway style telescopic handle, which is really great. But one of my favorite things about it actually is this outer kind of main compartment that is really easy to get access to your laptop or tablets when you travel. That's like kind of the biggest hassle.
That's the best because you have to take them out like when you go through
Right.
security now, and I'm always like, let me just give me like 5 minutes.
I know.
Dig.
That's the worst when people they're not ready in line. Then this will help you be a little bit more ready. And then inside, this is kind of like a perfect little weekend bag. If you have a backpack or over the shoulder bag, this is a great little add-on to that.
That's super
It has a
organized.
nice big compartment. It does have some like neoprene stretch, so if you overpack your bag, it has a little bit of give too. And it's actually pretty lightweight and a pretty good price point. And Burton bags are all lifetime guarantee too. That's my number one.
Cool.
Cool.
My number one is the Roxy Tora Bright collar. I just
Ooh.
think you can never have too many face masks. There's like a nice soft kind of fleecy one around the neck, and then around the head it's like a little bit thinner. But they also use Roxy's biotherm technology,
Yeah.
so it doesn't dry out your skin, even though everything is so dry in the wintertime.
Right.
So that's kind of just like a cool thing that they do in terms of like face mask like technology that I think is a little bit, kind of above and beyond in terms of, making their customers happy.
Right.
But you can definitely wear this one just kind of like tucked into the back. Like it doesn't have too much structure like some.
Ah.
So you can kind of make it just like a regular like neck warmer, and then
Yep.
you can just tighten these up. And you don't have to wear like a balaclava all the time.
Cool.
So that's kind of a cool feature. That's the Roxy Tora Bright collar.
What does it look like on?
What is that? Oh, I can't.
Give me a try. I'll try. I'll just pretend like
It's going to be hard to get off. That's why. And
That
it
is
fits
kinda
men.
nice. Fits me.
Fits men.
That is nice. But yeah, with that Roxy like moisturizing technology in it, that's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, and they use it in their gloves, and then sometimes in their jackets, like around the cuffs on the hands, and then
Yep.
around the neck too.
Yeah. I know my face when I ride, my face gets super dry, so that's super nice.
Yeah.
Cool. My number two, it's actually pretty simple and a low price point. Spy Optics has been doing a lot of really good things lately. They do a lens called the Happy Lens. This sunglass doesn't feature the Happy Lens, but it does feature some really nice chrome. This is a clear style frame. This is called the Hi-Fi. Kind of has a fun little retro 80s look to it.
I have those in another color.
Yeah, these are great, and they're great for unisex. You can be girl or a guy and wear
Totally.
them. And they're cheap. A lot of times with sunglasses, like you buy an expensive pair and they break. You kind of regret it.
I just like chuck them in my car
Right.
all the time too. I'm really mean to them.
Right. Yeah, I'm tough on my sunglasses. So having a kind of a lower price point pair of sunglasses is kind of nice. So these are the ones, the Spy Hi-Fis.
I like the clear too because it goes with literally everything.
Right. You don't have to wear black or brown or whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah, look, it matches today. Boom. Cool. What do you got?
Okay, so my second pick is the Dakine Women's Alero gloves, or mitts rather. I like kind of like the fuzziness on the outside because you can tuck your jacket sleeves like into it.
Okay.
And it's not just like boring. I think it's kind of like a cool like textural like breakup in these. They're very warm. There's a lot of insulation in them, especially in the top. I think the fuzz kind of adds to that too. Like it just really like keeps the warmth in. And they do have waterproofing technology too. Like really nice like sturdy palm here too. It's a good pick.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like a lot of people don't wear over glove. Like those are like an over glove. But sometimes when you have like a really tight jacket cuff, it's impossible to wear an underglove. And that's why an over glove like that. And those I think seem to be a little bit warmer too.
Yeah, these are definitely on the warmer side. And also too, like especially for like skiers too, they tend to wear like kind of more like a puffy style jacket, and they're just a little bit more slim at the bottom.
Right.
There's not usually like the cuffing either, so it's just easier to kind of tuck them into. So that's the Dakine Women's Alero mittens.
Good.
And it's a cool colorway too. Like it's not just the plain kind of boring black or navy that you usually see. So kind of trendy.
Right, trendy.
Trendy.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. It's like everything looks good in black, but trying to like get out of wearing black all the time, It's a good thing. Speaking of black, this is a helmet that's in black. This is the Giro Jackson helmet. I like this one because it's plain and simple. It features MIPS technology. It's kind of it allows for the inner shell to kind of move independent of the outer shell. So if you happen to like abruptly strike your head, it's not like a hard stop. It actually moves around a little bit on the inside. You can remove the earmuffs, which is nice. I always remove the earmuffs. And then all the vents that you see actually force air inside of the helmet or force air inside of your goggles. And then also features a little tightening reel on the backside for perfect style comfort. And if you want to take out all like the foam and all the soft padding, you can do that and just wear a beanie underneath if you like. But again, like those front vents are really great because if you're riding in really warm conditions, sometimes your goggles will start fogging up. But when you ride with this, it forces air down inside and kind of clears out the moisture from between your lenses and behind your lens, which is really great. And Giro helmets, they seem to fit my head really good. I've had a couple of them, and the Jackson is actually one of my favorites. So
yeah, that's really cool. I know they make them super compatible with their goggles too, and they make some nice goggles.
Yeah. All Giro goggles, well, I'd say 90% of them come with like the Zeiss style lens, really good lens. And yeah, there's perfect integration between the helmets and the goggles.
And a lot of people are always wondering, like, what's the safest helmet? I mean, every helmet's going to help, but I think MIPS is like the top tech for like helmet safety for sure. That and fit, and I think like having the BOA in the back makes it just fit a little bit more snug, and then it's more likely to stay on if you have a pretty bad fall. So.
Right. Yeah, make sure the chin strap, guys, when you're buying helmets out there, make sure that chin strap is snug. You know, like under your chin good.
Yeah.
You don't want that thing like flopping around. Yeah.
Otherwise it's gonna do nothing.
Yeah, you're right. I've seen helmets like people like catch their heel edge and see helmets like fling off people's heads because they're not strapped
tight. They just like hit right back there.
Right. Not good.
It's not ideal. So next I have a beanie from Cole. This is the Cole, the Vice beanie. It says pizza on it. There's also one that says beer on it, right?
Yep.
And then Cole also makes a beanie that has a little slice of pizza on it. So that's pretty fun. Yeah, the Cole pizza beanie.
Hey!
Yeah,
pizza. How many pieces of pizza did you have today at lunch? 3.
How many did you have?
I think I had 4. Pizza Hut hooked us up, and they brought pizza. And they paid for pizza for the whole shop, everybody. But there's so much pizza.
There's so much pizza. Honestly, I could have like 8 more slices. I didn't, but I could have. Self-control.
Yeah, that's a good hat. That's a good hat. Could you wear it without the brim flapped up, or can you do that? It's supposed to be like long.
But yeah.
Cool. Is the palm? Can you remove the palm? I suppose you could.
So. I mean, technically, you can always cut it off if you're not a big fan. Which, if you're a big fan of pizza, but you're not a big fan of the palm, you could do it. But
yeah, Vice beanie.
Palms are cool though. I think they're fun.
Palms are cool.
And this one's not like ginormous.
Right.
So unisex. It's cool.
Boom. And then what do I got? I got 2 other things. Now this is a fun one. This was a mid-season release binding from last year that Burton did called the Clutch. It basically has a Burton Freestyle base plate and then the shape of the Burton diode high back, but it's not actually the diode. This year, I think they're calling a mid-season release, it's called like the Clutch Retro, and it has styling and kind of graphics from Burton airboards. I don't know, I took my airboards home. There's one over here, but it doesn't have that graphic on it. But this is kind of like a fun little retro style graphic binding. I actually have a pair of these, and I put this on, I think I have this on my Yes Basics board right now. It's a fun board, cool color base, and I actually really like that teal color with the gray. But it's actually a low price point. It's under, what, $250 or so, and it's a bomb-proof binding.
So who's that binding for then? Like, who would want to ride that?
Good question. Basically, anybody could ride it. A beginner could ride it because it has a get a grip cap strap. It has an ASEM ankle strap. And low price point because the base plate is soft. It's really pliable. So a lot of park kids like this. But you could be like a super advanced level rider that wants a softer style binding that they could put on a POW board. So you could be in the park, or you could ride, do a lot of free riding and cruise groomers and hit some trees with this too.
Awesome.
Yeah, cool. It's well-rounded. I mean, the price point, it's real good actually.
What is on it right now?
What's that?
What's the price point on those right now?
I think it's $240.
Under 300,
it might be under.
though?
It might be under 2. I don't know. I should know that. It's cheaper than $300.
You know, it's a budget-friendly buy. So my 4th pick is the North Face Scepter bibs. So these have no insulation, which most snowboarders do prefer, just because you can layer the way that you'd like to, whether it's, you know, you're riding on a spring day where all you need is the waterproofing, or you're riding on a winter day where you need to layer up with, like, you know, 2 pairs of leggings or a thick pair of sweatpants. And I love bibs because you don't have to pull up your pants all the time. It's just seamless, you know, you don't get any of that airflow in the back when you bend over to strap into your bindings. And they really just designed these well. They're nice and kind of wide at the top. These are women's, and they have a pocket in the front, which I really like, because then when you open your jacket, it's an easy storage to get to. You don't have to unzip it. Like, some of them have a lower pouch or like a sideways pouch. I think having that horizontal pouch at the top is kind of like the best way to do that. They have a nice zipper down the side, so they're really easy to get into. Tons more storage down here with vents. And I think that the khaki just looks really cool with a lot of jacket colorways, whether you have like black or like pink, purple, just a ton of colors. And North Face just did a really good job designing these. They have a lot of good features in terms of like waterproofing and breathability, but otherwise no insulation, but a great pick. Yeah, those are my favorite.
North Face, they've been doing a lot of good things recently. I think within the last like 4 or 5 years, they've been pushing hard within snowboarding. And
their designs are just like, I don't know, they're getting more and more attractive every year, I think.
Right. They don't feel so 80s anymore. You know, like,
so 80s.
For a while, you know, like everyone was doing that black fleece, you know, and it was like, it was kind of over the top. Everyone was wearing that black fleece. And I think they rode that train for a while, but
they'll always have it though. Like,
they'll always have it.
It's a perfect layering piece,
right?
Because you can tuck it in. It always matches. But like, they're definitely stepping up. They're stepping up their fleece game. They're stepping up their snowboarding game. Their bibs game, like women's bibs. I don't think I've ever had North Face women's bibs.
And the Himalaya,
really nice.
Do you like the jacket? I suppose you can match up with like a North Face jacket with that too.
Totally. The one that kind of like went with it the best, I think we actually already sold out of because it was so cool. It was the anorak style one.
Okay.
With the purple on the top, black sleeves, and then I think it was khaki kind of stomach area. Also super high quality. We still have one from them that would look cool with us. It has like, it's like a tropical print.
Sure.
Which is
the
also
black
been really
and green
popular.
One?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, and then we had a men's anorak too that sold out like that.
I know.
They're making some nice stuff.
They are. Yeah, that was actually one of my first picks when we started doing picks of the week. Cool. Good pick. Yeah. Was that number 4 or 5 for you?
That was number 4. I got
that was
one
number 4.
left,
So I'm on 5. I'm on 5. My 5th pick by Volcom Stone, awesome company out of California. This is called the Nile mitts. It's kind of an open interface inside, so the fingers aren't separated. It's just like one big open pocket. It's heavy fleece lined, and there's actually a lot of insulation. So if you get cold hands, stay away from gloves and get some mittens like these things. It has a nice kind of like rubberized texture palm, but for the most part, they're not really low profile. They kind of have a bulky appeal to it, and that's because they have so much insulation. So if you get really cold hands, and you want a mitten that looks cool, Volcom really crushed it with this bad boy right here.
And that has like the thumb like wipe too.
Yeah, right? He has a nose wipe. You could use a chamois for a goggle, or you can use it for your nose. Just
one each.
Don't mix them up.
Don't mix them
up. You want boogers on your goggles.
You don't want boogers on your goggles.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's my 5th. This is a good one. I like.
Those are cool.
I would actually. You asked earlier what would I want for Christmas. I would take any. If any of you guys out there want to buy any of this stuff for me, I'm okay with that.
Duly noted.
Number 5.
So my 5th and final pick is the Burton Felix women's snowboarding boots. This is definitely a boot for an intermediate to advanced rider. It is super, super stiff. So like I can't even fold this. Normally I can fold like a women's boot in half completely at kind of like the hinge of the angle. But this has the double boa, which if you're looking for a boot with really great fit, I think a double boa definitely helps a lot because the side boa tightens the bottom portion, which is great if you have super small ankles like myself. And then the top boa tightens the top portion. And this has a crazy like high level liner in here. I think it's the Imprint 3. Yeah. So it will just last for like years and years. It's so nice. And it also has the power cuff up top. So it's like the Velcro kind of wraparound. So it's a very secure feeling, which you definitely want out of a boot that's going to have such great response to. Like you want to get it as like tight and responsive as possible. And I've ridden these boots before and they are very stiff. Which sometimes like women will come in the shop and they want a really stiff boot and like they're not really willing to pay for it. If you want a stiff boot, like, you know, like, just pay for a boot like this. DC has a really great boot that's super stiff too. They're both high end, but with a stiff boot, there's so much like technology that goes into them. You got to pay for it. So I mean, if you're gonna get a stiff boot, I think the Burton Felix is definitely my pick. It's just super high
Top
quality.
end. Yeah. And it looks good too, like the double bowl with like the New England ropes on it. Like it's good design.
Yeah,
And
the ropes are
aesthetically, it's
great.
good.
I think it's just like a little bit more durable, maybe.
That's
compared to
what they
some
say.
other bows.
Yeah, they have like instead of having a steel cable that doesn't have any give to it, those New England ropes have a little bit of give. So even like they put them on a stiff boot, there's a little bit of just a little bit of play, so it's not overly rigid.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Just in general, like feeling it and riding it before too. Yeah, super high quality boot.
Good look. Well, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for being here and watching. Again, we're going to be switching up these live videos. We're going to be doing it on Mondays, right around 3:30 or so. We have a couple giveaways. We're doing the DC Black giveaway. Boom! Sign up to win Grand Targhee and of course the Burn goggles. We'll make sure to link those out. And then these are the products. The top picks again for me were the Wheelie Flyer, the Jackson helmet, Hi-Fi sunglasses, Nile mittens, and the retro Burton clutch binders.
Those are cool. So again, I had the Roxy Torbright collar. That's the kind of more balaclava style here.
You should try that on.
I'll try it on. Yeah. Decathlon Women's Alero mitts. The Vice beanie.
Bye.
The North Face Scepter bibs and the Burton Felix women's boots. So
if you were to pick out one of those, which one would you want the most?
For myself?
Yep.
I think like for stocking stuffer, you can't go wrong with like a pizza beanie. That's
Pizza
cool.
beanie.
Otherwise, like the bibs are so nice.
Yeah.
I have a pair of bibs, but I feel like the waterproofing could be like a little bit better in them.
Yep.
So if I spend a lot of time like talking on the snow or like hanging out on the snow, like on my knees or just sitting down, like I don't feel like the waterproofing is all there.
Okay.
So, but otherwise, they feel nice. So I would go with the bibs.
You do the bibs? I'd probably do the clutches. I like these. I get another pair. Otherwise, I'd probably do this wheelie.
The same item.
That's nice. Jenny says there's a couple questions out there on the internet. What's up, Jenny?
Mind Expander or Orca?
Do what?
Mind Expander or Orca?
Oh gosh. So is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Mind Expander, the Orca. That's a tough question. For me personally, gosh, if the 59 Orca was available, or the Mind Expander, God, I'd probably do the Mind Expander. Like I really like everything that Jones is doing. I believe it has carbon stringers right down the middle. It's a bigger board. I do the Mind Expander because I'm a pretty big guy. The Orca, even though it's nice and wide, it only gets up to like a one. I think the largest size this year is a 159. It was like a, what was it, 50? Was it a 50, 49, 53, 57, 59?
So if it's
There's
a little
three
bit of a smaller
sizes.
person, maybe they would go with the LibTech.
What's up?
If it's a little bit of a smaller person, they might go with the LibTech.
Right. Yeah. Probably. Good call. Yeah. Otherwise, the Mind Expander. That's what I would go with. Depends. That's what I go with today. Tomorrow it might be the Orca. Who knows? Both are great boards. You can't go wrong with either of them. Right. Any more?
Ian Johnson is wondering, does Flow Fuse hybrid bindings exist with a longer strap?
Does a Flow Fuse
An
binding
XL.
exist with a longer strap?
Yep. He's got an XL, but the strap is 7 inches. He's wondering if there's a bigger strap.
Jeez. I think you'd probably have to contact Flow directly about that. What size he's in an XL and his boot doesn't fit?
He says he has an XL binding. Does the longer toe strap for the Flow Fuse is what he's wondering. He says 7 inches would be great, is what he said. 7 inches would be great.
Jeez.
Do we know what boot size he's in?
He didn't say boot size.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's a bit of an older boot, maybe I would consider upgrading the boot.
Getting a low profile boot.
If you have an older boot,
Right.
just because the newer ones are so much slimmer. Otherwise, contacting Flow directly would probably be the best bet.
Yep.
But I can't imagine that they...
Yeah. Yeah, you said it right. Yeah, if you have a big bulky boot,
14
like
boot.
14?
Huh?
Yeah.
14.
Is it new?
ooh, that's a big boot.
Is it a newer boot or is
Right.
it?
Yeah, that's
good
a tough
middle
one. Low profile. Otherwise, reach out to Flow and see if they have any extra extensions or longer ladders.
And then Thoughts on Solomon Ultimate Ride?
Thoughts on the Solomon Ultimate Ride. Ultimate Ride, it's a board you can do everything with, but that's kind of like Bodie's board of choice, which is kind of wild because he rides it in the street and he also rides it in backcountry. I think it's similar board to what you'll find in like a Burton Custom. It does everything well, except for it's going to be quite a bit softer than the Custom. Solomon does it. They do a great job with a lot of freestyle boards, and they're kind of like expanding into some of those kind of bank slalom fun style shapes. I think the Ultimate Ride kind of bridges both of those gaps. A board that's is well rounded that you can ride in the parks, but also a board that you can like set back and ride in deep snow too. I think it's a well rounded deck. Ultimate Ride, thumbs up. I wish it was a little bit stiffer though. I wish it was a little bit stiffer.
Then that's just preference, yeah.
Yeah, that's my personal preference. Good advocacy.
David says thanks.
What?
Or David says thanks for answering that question.
Word up. Thank you for watching. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is that it? That's it. Michelle, any parting words of guidance?
Parting words of guidance. I would say if you haven't done your Christmas shopping,
Do it now.
make sure that you're doing it like today. Don't wait.
Yeah. We're doing a cool thing too. For anyone, we're doing free 2-day shipping right now. For anything that's for anyone who spends over $50, but that ends tomorrow.
The 20th.
It ends on
Thursday.
Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you want free 2-day shipping, buy something that's $51 or $50.01 and get free 2-day shipping. So do that before Thursday. You get your stuff before Christmas.
It's not too late, but soon it will
Not too
be.
late. Not too late.
Not too late.
What?
One more question.
One more question. Let's hear it.
First, Nick Alexander wants you to give him a shout out. Nick Alexander.
Hi, Nick.
Hey.
Text me. Let me know when you're home.
Jordan Pierce wants to know, what do you think of the Artifact Rocker 152?
What do I think of the what?
Rome Artifact Rocker.
I like the camera version better. No, the Artifact Rocker. If you're a jib kid and only ride jibs and like tight trannies, and you want a board that flicks really fast, that presses really easy, Artifact Rocker is a solid board.
Rocker has its place.
Rocker does have its place.
You're biased.
Right. I am biased. I like camber boards because they ollie higher. But it's much easier to press the Artifact Rocker than it is to press the Artifact Camber. I prefer the camber version, but the rocker version, if you like jibbing, you like a loose, surfy feel, Artifact Rocker is a sick board. Yep. Soft flex, like 3-ish. Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, remember to sign up to win DC stuff, the Grand Targhee trip, and the Burn goggles. Free 2-day shipping until Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for any orders over $50.
It's not that hard to spend $50 on like socks even.
Yeah, right.
So
buy a couple socks for yourself. Treat yourself. Cool. Bye guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys next Monday.
at 3:30.
No, we won't see you because it's Christmas Eve.
Oh, it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, see you sometime.
See you sometime.
Bye.
It might be 2 weeks.
We might be
See you
here.
in 2 weeks.
Or next week if we feel like saying hi.
Maybe. Hey, we might surprise you.
Let us know if you want to say hi.
Yeah, let us know.